Hey everyone, it's Raimi. I've made this video today to kind of help you guys out if you have a chapter event coming up. Here are two resources, Padlet and Mentimeter. We're going to be looking over today to hopefully help out your meetings, make it a little more interesting and fun. So I'm going to share my screen of this first Google tab. We're first going to be looking at a Padlet. So if you type Padlet into Google, this is what should pop up. You'll sign up for free. All you have to do is enter an email and then create a password, so you now have an account. Once you get onto your account, it should look something like this, a dashboard. Mine already has some Padlets made in it with some titles. So as you guys make Padlets, this is also what yours will look like. So we're going to make a Padlet. There are a bunch of options you can choose: wall, canvas, map, and these are all just different ways to ask questions and get answers, basically. So we're first going to start with looking at a wall. This is kind of the easiest one, makes the most sense to do. So a title, you can call it whatever the topic is you're kind of going over. So we'll just call this one FFA. The description could be, what events should we do this year? So as you can see over here, this is where it is putting it as I type. Once you do that, there's some smaller details. You can choose an icon. You can change up the copy address so it might be easier to put into the chat so people can go find it. You can change the wallpaper, so we could make it something a little bit more FFA style. We'll do this one for now. You can also change up the font. You can make it to where people can like it, upvote. Yeah, they can comment on it. You can also turn that on. You can make it to where there's an author name above each post, but for the most part, when I do these, I keep it anonymous and people are more comfortable. Just make sure they're keeping it appropriate. So we'll click next and then start posting. And from here, this is exactly what it's going to look like to all of your members. You can share your screen on Zoom to make it also look like this so people can see a live feed of what's going on. So as people are typing in here, it's going to look something like this. You can start with a title. It'll be kind of bold letters, and then they can write something below, and it's a font that's not as bold. They can click outside of the box, and it will post. Anyone can do as many as they want, more than one, however many, just like that. So that's kind of the rundown, short version of Padlet and how to use it. The next resource we're going to be looking at is a Mentimeter. So if you just go to menti.com, which you might have to type in Menti login first, because if you type in menti.com, this is what might pull up. So you want to type in Menti and then a login. You will also create an account for Mentimeter, where you will kind of see a page like this to create a Menti. There are different options, just as there was with the Padlet. You can customize background, the colors, the font. You can also choose what type. I've mainly just used a word cloud where people will enter words right here. You can have a multiple choice, an open-ended question. Question and answers would be really cool to do. A ranking, scales. There's also lots of options on Mentimeter. So once you choose one that you think is going to work for whatever event you're going for, it's going to look something like this. This one already has some words in it because we have used it before, and I wanted you guys to kind of see what that would look like. You'll go ahead and click present. So this is what they will see on the screen. They'll go to menti.com and use this code to get in. So when they type in menti.com, it should look something like this. And then they will put this code in, which I'm going to copy and paste. And they have 3 options to enter a quality of a leader. So let's just do responsible. That's not how you spell responsible. kind and communication. They'll click submit, and they have participated. So it's probably important that you keep this a live feed up on the screen so they can see what's going on. The biggest words are going to be the words that have been entered more than once. So people obviously think responsible is a big quality of a leader, so that's why that one's so big. The words will kind of shift around as more entries come in, and it will look something like this. These word clouds can get pretty big with all of the answers that enter. So that is just a little rundown on using Padlet and Mentimeter. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I wish you the best of luck in using these in your chapter to help your chapter events.